I have been here for about 6 months, a little more than 6 months on this channel, right? Started back in October, early October of 2023. Yeah, it's grown a decent amount. It's grown a lot more than I could have ever expected. But I should probably start at the beginning, which is actually before I started this channel. At the time, my whole life practically, right? I love Minecraft. It's been my favorite game for the longest time. But yeah, so I had been watching a lot of Etho, and more specifically Etho from like I don't know what year, but it's like way back. It's like 2013 Etho, maybe 2011. Because I do remember, actually, I went back and restarted his whole Let's Play series. He's grown so much as a content creator, but like he is 100% still the same person. Like I'm sure he's grown as a person since then, but he is really just genuine. Like I feel like that's the kind of person that I want to be, not only on YouTube, but just in real life. Like I want to grow up to be like Etho. And watching early Etho left me one question, and that's, why aren't more Minecraft content creators, or more Minecraft YouTubers specifically, like him? And that's probably because it's not as rewarding to be like him. I mean, it is rewarding, but YouTube also kind of pushes for more. Specifically, I guess I should probably say that most people who are on YouTube will click on a video with a good thumbnail, and that's because it kind of makes your video seem more professional, and nobody wants to click on one that doesn't have a thumbnail, because that automatically puts you down below everyone else, unless you've already like developed this reputation that you already, like, you're actually a good content creator. Like Etho doesn't make any thumbnails, yet he does really well on YouTube, and that's because he's been around for so long that people just know. And also, on top of that, he just was around before the whole thumbnails thing was like a huge part of YouTube. There was a time when you could just post like a video and not put up a thumbnail, and people would still click on it and watch it. And that's the reason why people aren't doing Minecraft YouTube in the same way as him. But there's still a little bit of artificiality in most Minecraft YouTubers. And like, there's nothing wrong with it, because it is a little more entertaining to an audience, but I feel like we could just use a lot more genuine personalities, the way that Etho is, of course, because he is very true to himself, or at least I feel like he's true to himself. He's never like doing anything just because everyone else is doing it. He's sort of just doing his own sort of thing. Of course, he will probably do certain things more, like he'll be more willing to do certain things for YouTube than other things, just because he knows his audience pretty well, and he knows that those videos will probably perform better with his audience. But also, I'm pretty sure he's not ever gonna really do anything he doesn't want to, because he's like he's Etho. People will watch it even if it's not that interesting. I've watched a lot of things that I wasn't really that interested in, but I still liked because it was Etho who was making the video. That goes more towards the sort of like reputation that he's sort of built for himself. Yeah, that's my goal, is to build a reputation for myself. I want to be at the point where maybe I don't have to make thumbnails. I mean, I currently don't make thumbnails for my vanilla Let's Plays, but I do definitely make thumbnails for every other Let's Play. And that's fine. I don't mind making thumbnails for those things. It's definitely terrible. I hate that, but it is a very essential part of YouTube in the modern day. There are just people like Etho who are just exceptions to that sort of thing. And I'm sure if Etho even were to tackle thumbnails and do thumbnails the way that people have been doing thumbnails right now, he'd probably like really take off. He would probably explode with the YouTube algorithm, the YouTube audience, I guess. But all that is besides the point. That's what I'm talking about. I keep going on tangents about Etho. And I'm just an Etho fan, guys. I just really like Etho, and he's played the biggest part into me wanting to make my own Minecraft YouTube channel. So I guess we can probably talk about another thing, which is 2 months ago, I guess a little more than 2 months ago, but still, it's pretty close to 2 months. I only had about 5 subscribers, and to be completely honest, 3 of those subscribers were me. So 2 of you people out there who maybe have unsubscribed since then. I don't know. 2 of you guys are true OGs because you guys found me before I posted that one video that really popped off and just altered the trajectory of this whole channel. Because here we are a little over 2 months later. We're at like 445, 44, I don't know. And that's because I made this one video because I knew that I wasn't going to have enough time to record. So, okay, I guess I should add a little bit more onto that. So for the longest time, I was making videos on my weekends and only within a time frame of like 6 hours in a day. So like 6 hours and then 6 hours, and then that was all I had for a week because I only have 2 days off from my job. And at the time, my girlfriend didn't even know about my YouTube channel, but she knows now, of course. That'd be silly if I haven't told her yet. Back then, I only had about 12 hours to make a video. My vanilla Let's Play videos specifically take forever to record because I have to gather so many materials for such a small project, and I just don't have enough time. That's why I haven't really been playing the vanilla world as much right now. I will definitely go back to it in the future. Just right now, I've been taking a break from it. But yeah, so I recorded an extra video one weekend because I knew I wasn't going to be able to record for the next weekend, and I only spent about 1 hour preparing a sort of like set for it, and then recording and then editing, like all of that stuff just happened within 1 hour, planning everything. And then I made a thumbnail at the end, of course, because who makes a thumbnail first? I probably should, but I don't because I don't actually know what I'm doing. Yeah, I scheduled that video to upload the next week. It did, and it did really well. I mean, not the first couple of days, but then one day I woke up and looked at my phone and saw that one video went from having like, I don't know, 10 views to having 800. It was over 800 views that day. I very vividly remember seeing that number and just getting really scared because I did not put my best effort into that video. And I don't know if it shows, but I'm pretty sure it does. I'm still afraid to look back at that video. And it's at like 5, maybe 6K at this point, views, that is. For the longest time, it was my best performing video until the video after that outperformed it, of course. But yeah, I got so many people to subscribe to me, and I think within 1 month I reached 100 subscribers, and I was just like freaking out the entire month. Like I wanted so badly to make like a celebration for hitting that milestone. Honestly, even before and that wasn't really blowing up, but that felt like blowing up to me. Back when I was at 5 subs, I would always think to myself, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a 10 subscriber celebration because I don't ever see anyone do that anymore. It used to be a thing, but it's not as big of a deal anymore, which is I really want to celebrate the little goals, and I don't see people doing that anymore. So I wanted to do that. And then here we are now, and I haven't done a single milestone celebration. Partly because we really have, like, this channel has genuinely been like growing so fast over the past 2 months. Month 1 after that video, 100 subscribers, right? But then this month we went up, or I guess last month because it's now May. April, we went up from like 110-ish, 20-ish subscribers all the way up to like where we're at now. And it's just still growing, and I'm like getting used to the feeling of it, of course, because it's a little stressful. It's a little stressful seeing that happen. And it's actually like really like, it's nice to see that kind of like effort being rewarded. I know a lot of like people trash on gaming channels, and more specifically Minecraft channels, because people think of it as being like a really easy thing to get into, but honestly, it's only easy if you have someone editing your videos for you. Oh, and not only that, it's honestly, it's a lot harder than it looks because everything Minecraft related has already been done or will be done by someone far larger than you are. Want to look at the algorithm or not the algorithm, but like YouTube says that they like push smaller creators to everybody, but like people don't want to watch small creators because there's a little bit of a stigma behind smaller creators, and that means that it's like lower quality, which is not entirely wrong. Like I will say small creators don't produce the best videos, but you know, the best small creators will definitely grow, and I hope that I'm one of the best small creators. I'm sure everyone has their own like goals and missions and everything to do with YouTube. That's something that I've been so happy about, you guys. I've been so happy to see all the nice comments and just all the feedback and support and just everything that this channel has gained. I don't really have too many friends. I don't have any friends in real life, really. I have my girlfriend, and then I do have friends. They're just in a different city, and I don't have a car, so I don't have friends, guys. I just don't have friends. I don't even text them often because it's hard. It's hard to keep in touch with people when everyone's busy all the time. And that's just life, you know? That's just life. Everyone lives their life the way they do. I'm like only 22. I don't know anything. I don't even know what I want to do with my life. I just want to say how thankful I am for everybody, always. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here for me and my channel. Thank you for watching. And I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say is that we're growing and I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna stick around. I want to see where this goes. And of course, I started this channel with no goal at all. I really was just like, hey, let's make a video, like a Minecraft video, you know. I honestly, no, let me just say, I think now that I'm thinking about it, I started this channel because as I've like moved out from my parents' house and like I've begun living on my own, well, with my girlfriend now. Yeah, I will say that everything I do now in life is to fulfill something that I've wanted to do my whole life. Like genuinely my entire life, I've always wanted to do certain things. Like I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm making YouTube videos. I always wanted to write a comic. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm writing a comic. I've always wanted to live on my own, and it took me a minute, but here I am. I'm living without any parents. Like it's just me and my girlfriend and then our cat. Next up is to just get a car. But yeah, that's everything I can have to say to you guys. It's just been a very positive last couple of months. Thank you. Bye. All right, this is probably like the 6th time that I've tried recording this.